Guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do some ephemera pieces here with scrapbook paper. Because Lord knows we got a lot of it, and it's this double pocket with the hidden pocket on the side. And I think Julie made these on her channel, Camellia Craft Designs, and I think maybe Melina made them for a challenge, but I've seen videos and stuff since then, so I'm not sure. I just put these little tags in here to show you. And the width really doesn't matter, but the length should be 12 inches in order for it to work. But these are 4 by 12. So I've got 3 sheets. This is my last 12 by 12 of Tim Holtz paper. And I've got 2 of them here. So this is the last that I had. So I'm going to flip it around here. And what you're going to do is, see if you can see this, you're going to score at 4, at 7, and at 10. Okay. And you're going to fold the 10-inch side up, although that's backwards. So it'll just have to, we'll just do it this way. The 10-inch side up, the 7-inch side will go down, and the 4-inch side goes up. Okay. Then you'll glue here and here for your pockets, and then you'll glue here and here, or whichever side you want your pocket to be on. So we'll do that real quick. And I don't think my paper was exactly 4 inches long because I've got some overhang on this side here. So I'm just going to trim it down just a little bit. Hang on just a minute. I'm sorry about that. It was my aunt. It was an important phone call. Okay, so you're going to glue up this side. And again, that's not straight, so I'll trim it off a little bit. Alright, and then you're left with this little flap here. Now, if you want your pocket on this side, then you're going to glue here and here. But if you want your pocket on this side, then you'll glue here and here. But I think I want my pocket on this side, because I don't have very many that are on that side. Okay. Now you can ink around these if you want to. I figured that I wouldn't ink around them until I have decorated them. And then I'm just going to take my corner rounder. You skip this one because it's the only one I can grab right now. And can I get in there? Yeah. And just round the upper corners because I think it looks better. So, let me grab a couple of tags here. So you have a pocket here, pocket here, and then a pocket on this side. And it's fairly deep because it goes the whole length of that there. So, okay, sorry about that. So I've got several of these made up already to put in, and you can use any scrapbook paper. This was done at 3 inches wide, so like I said, the width of it really doesn't matter. It's the length because of the scoring. So, and you know, a great way to use up the rest of your scrapbook paper. So we'll make one more, and this one is 4 by 12. Well, I say it's 4 by 12. It'll be, nope, this is actually, yeah, it is 12 inches, and yeah, 4 inches. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try doing it this way. So we're going to score it 4, 7, and 10. So 4, 7, and 10. So basically every 3 notches over from 4. And then your 10-inch side will come up. Your 7-inch side goes down. And the 4-inch side comes up. Okay. So we'll glue this. And the glue not wanting to come out. There it goes. Kind of came out in a glob there. Had it look like a sticky piece in there. Okay. Okay. And trim that off a little bit because I apparently got the measurements not right. So I'll put the pocket on this side this time. And if you have directional paper, then of course you can, you know, kind of work it out to score it. However, to make it, you know, not an issue. Unless it doesn't bother you that something's upside down, which Timmy paper, it doesn't really bother me if it's upside down or not. So there's a pocket, there's a pocket, and there's a pocket. Okay. And I'm just going to round the corners again because I happen to like the way that looks, and I'm using the big corner rounder. This is the We Are Memory Keepers one. I have the other one like Julie has. I also have a big crocodile one, but that one has never worked properly. And the wings have been broke off of them, so I mean, it's still usable, but you have to line it up just right in order to do that. So that is what they look like. And again, inking around is optional. You can do that before you decorate. I can do that as I decorate. You know, and of course, you know, with it being Timmy paper, you really don't need a whole lot of decorations. You know, maybe a label or something like that, because he always has, you know, pretty decent ephemera and stuff, too. Or one of his words, or something along those lines. And as you can tell, they're pretty flat. So, you know, going into a journal is relatively easy. You can clip them in. You can even glue them on to where you have another pocket behind, or to maybe this side. You know, whatever opposite side of this pocket is. Or a tuck spot. Or a Well, it'd be a flip out if the pocket's on this side. You could do it as a flip, or a flip this way, or maybe a flip this way. If you did a flip this way, then it's right side up, you know, or just glue it down completely. But there are many different options in order to use these. You know, put them in a pocket or envelope or what have you. Now, there is another thing. Was not wanting to come open. That you can do as far as your scrapbook papers. These are just some offcuts that I had. This is a 3 by 11, I think. Or 4 by 11, I'm sorry. No, 3 inches wide. 3 by 11. And these are 4 by, what are they? 11.5. So those might be 12. It doesn't matter. The width or length of these do not matter. Let's see, directional wise. Don't think it matters. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold these up however far you want them to fold up. Okay. And then you're going to fold the top flap down to where it's a little lower. Okay. So that you still have room. Now you can put a notch in here if you want to. Where's my little circle punch? Try to line this up a little. Okay. And I didn't get that straight. Good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, but okay. Then you're going to glue this. So yeah, the length and width of these don't matter. And this is just things that you can do with your one-sided scrapbook paper or double-sided scrapbook paper. Any of those scrapbook paper pieces that you don't like, because you can always decorate the outside of them. And I'm going to round the corners. Now, it's optional. You can round these corners too on the inside if you want to. Because I have some that I've done. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That I've done that with. Just rounded those corners. And they didn't have, see, they're not the same length or width. And that's okay, they don't have to be. These are just some random scrapbook paper pieces that I had left over. So, I'm so sorry guys, I didn't mean to sneeze. That snuck up on me. Okay. So we'll do this one. And this one is directional, so I'm going to flip it over like this. Make sure it's upside down before you flip it over. Or when you flip it over, make sure the back side is upside down so that it'll be right side up when you and again, you could always ink these as you go. I figured I'm not really going to ink them or anything until I know for sure what journal they're going in or how I want to decorate them. But these are great little alternative pockets and stuff to have. Okay, great. Okay, well, say you have a bunch of these pockets. Well, what else can you do with these little papers like this? Well, you can fold them in half, like this, and around the corners. And make little notebooks out of them. You know, put paper in here. And I've got some of these little tearaway notebooks that I have made. And it doesn't have to be, you know, this length. It can be any length, like I said, those. And if you have larger scrapbook pieces of paper, then you can make them this size, where they open up. And I just put a few sheets in and just sewed right down the middle with my sewing machine. And of course you can round the corners on these as well, if you like the rounded look. Oops, completely missed that side. There we go. And again, you could ink around them, decorate them up. You could make them thicker and do like little traveler's notebooks out of them. But those are just some ideas that you can do with some of your scrapbook paper. So I've got several, of each. You know, several of the small notebooks, the ones that open this way, in different sizes. Just using up some random bits of scrapbook paper, like I said. And I can put them in my stash and then decorate them up as I get ready to add them to a journal. A lot of these green ones might go into, say, like a nature journal or a fall journal or something along those lines. And you can decorate over the top if you don't like the way the staples look, which I probably will do as I use them. Just put something up there like some bling or material or paper or something along those lines. And then you can add stamping or embossing or pictures or whatever you want to. Like I could put this little wax seal on there. And I was playing with, I got some of those marker things that go over the top of wax seals. So I got a couple of different colors. I got silver, gold, blue, and I think this pinky color, like a reddish pink. So I was just kind of playing with that, with those, just to kind of test them out and see what they look like. You put the pin in my glue before it dries up or anything. But yeah, so those are just some ideas. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, allergies are acting up today. Must be something in the air. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so now I have some ephemera ready to be decorated to use up in future journals. And I think we might have a decorating session and you know, like some upcoming videos, since we've already talked about, you know, things that you can do with scrapbook paper. But if you guys want to see more ideas to use with scrapbook paper, then let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be more than happy to come up with some new things that we can do with scrapbook paper. You know, things that, you know, aren't somebody else's video that I'm aware of. you know, as much as I love Julie and love all the things that she creates, I don't want to just do things that are just strictly things that she has done, you know, because I don't feel like that would be right. But yeah, so just let me know down below, and I will, we can do that. Like, all the ways in which we can use scrapbook paper, because I have a ton of it and need to use some of it up. The only thing I don't have anymore is any more Timmy scrap paper left, except for real small pieces. Because I used it all. Doesn't take much to use them up. But anyway, so that is it for now. When we come back, we're going to do some more stuff with book pages, because Lord knows we all have a bunch of book pages and stuff that we need to use up. So, if that's something that you guys would like to see, like book page ideas too, please let me know down below, and I'd be also more than happy to do a series on using up book pages and using up scrapbook paper and how can we use them together and all sorts of things. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you guys back here really soon, probably in a day or two. So have a good day, guys. I love you, and I will see you later. Bye.